With temperatures and wind chills far below zero, it's hard to escape the cold, but some people's jobs make it even harder. WENY's Leanne DeRosa spoke with local firefighters to see how they brave the winter weather. And she joins us now in the studio with more. Leanne?
Jennifer, you may think firefighters' gear looks heavy, and it is, but when temperatures drop too low, not much can protect really anyone from getting frostbite in just minutes. When it comes to fighting fires in the winter, there's no way to avoid standing in sub-zero temperatures or inches of snow sometimes.
Well, as everybody else is concerned about frostbite and hypothermia, so are we. We have the added challenge of being in a problem-solving situation under time pressure, so sometimes we have to be quick about what we're doing and be ready. That's really the watchword, is to be ready for colder weather and have your gloves with you and things like that.
That's why the Big Flats Fire Department says it's important you have all the necessary gear laid out and ready to go before the call comes in.
Typical structural firefighting gear has several layers. There's an outer layer to prevent things from getting on a person. There's also a moisture layer on the inside and a heat barrier.
From the multiple layers of street clothes, to the Nomax fireproof hood and gloves, to the pants and coat, and much more. The gear itself is mostly meant to protect the crew from fires. But while keeping the fire out, it also helps keep all the heat in, which is helpful in the winter. But even with all that gear, the crew says sometimes it's hard to ignore the cold, and it's important to take the proper precautions.
You bear some hardship. Sometimes it's a little cold, and we're very aware. We try to help each other out, to relieve each other if you need to go sit in the truck for a few minutes and warm up again.
But no matter what the season, it's still their job to be there when the siren rings.
This is what we do. This is why we do it. We care about the people in our community.
And the fire department says it's not just the cold that gives them trouble in the winter, it's the snow too. And they say there are ways that you can help them too, like shoveling out the fire hydrants near your home so they can get to them quicker, and shoveling your driveway so any emergency vehicles can get to the scene easier too. In the studio, Leanne DeRosa, WENY News.